Hey, what's up, y'all? You're back here with Chris Kelly and Mask Apparel. Today, I just want to go through what's in my gym bag, what I use and why. I have people ask me all the time, what certain things are for and how they benefit me. So I just kind of wanted to go through, point everything out that I use and how it might benefit you to make sure that you go out and get something similar to it. So the first thing that I want to touch on is my logbook. This right now is one of the most important things to me. I always kind of said I would never really need one. I didn't see the point of doing it. But since I started using it about 8 months ago or so, I fell in love with it. It keeps me on track so I can write my workout out before I go, which keeps me, streamlined. I don't have to guess what I'm doing. Also keeps me from, cutting out early. Sometimes, when you don't have an exact plan written out, you go in the gym and you do a few things, you're not feeling it, you decide to leave. With this, if I have it all written out before I go, I don't skip out early. The other thing it allows me to do is make sure I can look back at my progress. Also keeps me on track with my weights. So, if I'm about to do something that I haven't done in a little while, I can flip back, find the last time I did it, and I know where to gauge my starting weight or try and increase a little bit. So this is absolutely crucial to me. I've fallen in love with it. I think it's something you should definitely get. Could be any workout logbook, as long as you can go through, and write out, what you're doing on any given day. Okay, so that's number one. The next thing that I have that I want to talk about are my wrist wraps. I have the Chic wrist wraps. I actually buy the longer version, so most wrist wraps are pretty short. I love these because they're a lot more stable. I don't have to wrap them super tight, and I can still get that stability out of them because they do wrap, a lot more times around my wrist than need be. I use these anytime I'm pressing heavy weight, whether it be with shoulders or chest, because I do have a little bit of instability in my wrists, a little bit of pain otherwise. So I love these things. I would never go back to the shorter ones that I used to use. So these are perfect for that. So the next thing that I want to talk about, I have two different pairs of them, are my Inzer sleeves. I originally bought a pair for my elbows. I have some really bad elbow pain, especially on the same thing when I'm pressing heavy weight with bench or with shoulders. And these things have completely done away with that. So I had some tendonitis problems, some popping even in my elbows. So anytime I go super heavy, you've probably seen me in a couple videos having these on my elbows. Can use them on tricep workouts too, same thing, because I get that extreme elbow pain. These things have been awesome. They're fully adjustable, so you have the 3 Velcro straps. They're tightened down. They also help keep you warm, so they keep your joints warm because you don't have to slide them on and off. I see a lot of people wear the wraps around their elbows or around their knees, and you got to take them off and on in between. These, you just can adjust the Velcro straps. You don't got to remove them, and so that is why I got a second pair. I had to go bigger on them, obviously, and these ones are for knees. So same concept. I can slip them on my knees when I'm doing squat, leg press, whatever it is. That I'm going heavy and I have that knee pain. Strap these on, fully adjustable, so I can tighten them down where I need to, where I feel is the most beneficial to me. These are a little bit expensive, but I feel like they're well worth it. I would never go back to wraps. So Inzer sleeves, pretty great thing. I would definitely get a pair if you have elbow problems, or a pair if you have knee problems. They're definitely helpful. Next thing we can talk about here is just a typical, weight belt. Super useful for when I'm training back or doing something like squats, just to make sure I don't hurt myself. It's crucial when you work out that you're safe. You see some people go in, they just try and throw around crazy weight, and they don't have the form, and they're not really protecting themselves with, things like weight belts, and they could definitely injure themselves. So, anybody from the most advanced lifter to, someone who's just beginning can benefit to make sure that they don't hurt themselves. So, just a nice little leather one, nothing special. Doesn't have to be anything super expensive or super amazing. Get the job done. Okay, so that's something I added to my gym bag. It might seem a little silly here, but a nice pair of headphones. These are cheap, LG, nothing crazy expensive, but they stay on. I have these are my gym headphones because I don't have to worry about them. They're not cord, so my cord doesn't get in the way. I hook them around my neck and tuck them in my shirt. They're out of the way. They don't bounce around. I can jog with them. They stay in my ears nice and firmly. They don't come out when I'm lifting. I can stay in my zone. Have my music going. Don't have to worry about anything. Headphones are a great investment. Find something that's comfortable for you. That's not going to get in the way. I can't stand cordless or corded headphones just because they're always getting in the way when I'm lifting, pulling out of my ears, all kinds of stuff like that. So, these were good investment for me. I think I got them for like $30. Nothing crazy, but perfect. Another thing I try to keep with me every single time that I lift is my Fitbit. I have a Fitbit Surge. I have it set up, where I can just track my weightlifting, tracks my heart rate, my calories burned. Helps keep me on track. I can view how much time I've been lifting. So just kind of, nice little thing that I've added to my workout. I can use it to time in between sets. So I'm not sitting there trying to count. I just look at it real quick. I know, whenever it hits this time, I got to hit my next set. It's really helped keep my pace up with work. I've gotten to where I don't have as much time to spend in the gym these days, so I've really got to hit what I need to hit and get out like 3 or 4 days a week. There's a couple days that I can take my time, but this has really helped me keep that pace going so I don't miss out on anything. So I definitely recommend something like that. The heart rate part of it too, like I mentioned earlier, is something I use, and the calories is something I use. It just kind of helps add to the whole fitness aspect of everything, helps you track everything. So if you're on that transformation challenge, Mask Apparel is real big on transformations, and that's what we're trying to help you with. Something like this can definitely, just a little extra help in that transformation. I got 2 more things that I want to talk about that are in my gym bag. You probably saw these in one of my earlier videos. They're adjustable straps. I use them to do my blood starve sets. So these are what you saw on my biceps or on Kyle Sharman when he was in the video with me on his biceps. So I have these in my gym bag. Definitely use them on arms. I can even use them on calves. I'll strap them just below my knee and use them. So these are nice to have. Wouldn't say these are crucial, but if you do want to try some of the blood starve workouts, which you can go online, do your research on it, see if it might be beneficial to you. Anybody who's not lifting crazy heavy weights, I really feel like blood starve sets can really benefit you. Anybody who's trying to put on a little bit of extra size, I feel like they can benefit you, so these straps might be useful. And then the last thing that I have here are weightlifting hooks. So you see people with the little wraps that they wrap around the bar, helps them with their grip. That's kind of the same concept as these, but they just strap right onto my wrists. Okay, and then the hooks are what can hold the weight. So I use these on my back days, especially for deadlift. If you're ever going heavy on deadlift, your grip might fail before your back would fail. And nothing more frustrating than not necessarily you can't lift the weight, it's just your hands are tired, you've done a lot of sets, you can't hold it. This eliminates that problem. So even if your grip fails a little bit, these are still going to be there strapped to your wrist, so you can still get that extra weight. Really great when you're trying to go heavy, or on back day when you're doing high volume. Your grip, your wrists, your forearms are going to get tired, your biceps even a little bit from just using your grip constantly throughout a whole back day. So these are definitely beneficial to kind of keeping your arms fresh so that you're really focusing on your back instead. I've felt a big difference in my back training days when I went ahead and bought these. Wasn't sure if I would like them. I never really liked using the wraps on anything, but I've loved these. Been using them for about 6 months. Definitely happy with them. So simple video today, just kind of the stuff that I like to keep in my gym bag, the stuff I like to use. if you want to comment below, have any questions about anything, ask questions. Definitely will respond to you as soon as I can. If you want to know where I bought anything or how much anything costs or whatever, kind of hit me up. I'll let you know the best I can. Also, feel free to comment with anything that you like to bring to the gym or anything you think I should try out that I might like bringing with me, being helpful to me. So that's it for today, guys. Join me next week. Next week I'm planning to probably hit you back with another workout video unless I get a huge demand for something else. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping in. Take care. So till next time.